What's he unboxing? What'd it be? Well, I don't know. Shut up and see.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you recall, I tried to and failed to get a Alice in Wonderland from Centipede Press. It was surprisingly sold out in a record amount of time. I actually had the order form up on my phone and I was talking to producer Jill because she wanted the book, and we were talking about it, and as we were debating, well, should we, shouldn't we? Is this really something you want, or am I like buying a Centipede Press book for myself in your name? Like what is going on here? And as we were deciding, it sold out. And it was that fast. It was super fast. I think it caught a lot of people off guard. There were 300 copies that were signed and they blinked out. I think it was like 15 minutes. So I immediately reached out to Jared and I said, hey, you know, if you get any unsigned or unsold or returns, anybody cancels, whatever the case may be, of Alice in Wonderland, let me know and, you know, I'll take it. And he emailed back right away. He said, I wouldn't hold out too much hope. So then I looked at Camelot, Sub Press, all the usual places where you go to buy the book before it truly hits the secondary market, the book dealers and things that usually have it right away at retail price. And nobody had any. I couldn't locate one. So then one day, Christopher, a friend of mine, reaches out on Facebook, messages me and says, hey, Zeisings has Alice in Wonderland for sale right now on their site. Go get it. So I went there immediately and I saw there were two. There was a signed one for $375 and an unsigned one for $275. So the thing that sold Jill on the book was the size of the book, not the signature or the number or any of those other things that usually get, you know, that's what I go for. But it was the book, the overall presentation of the book, the size of it, the format, the big, beautiful Salvador Dali art, and of course, all those other exquisite Centipede Press features. So I opted for the unsigned one, and it was a nerve-wracking gap in time between the time I bought it, and I'm 3 hours ahead of West Coast time. So when I bought it, nobody was manning store there, so they didn't do inventory control. And it took a long time to get that confirmation email that it was actually sold to me, because they often have a case of hot titles selling out while orders are still going in. So they oversell. And I was really worried about that, but I got the email and they said, it's coming your way. Regardless, I am here to share this behemoth of a book. This, I mean, obviously the box is a little bit bigger than the book because that's, you know, what you got to do. But wow, I mean, enormous. It's nice that they got a fragile sticker right here. But there is a little bit of damage to the box, just a little bit over here. I'm not worried at all. I think it'll be fine. I've had worse boxes with no damage to the book, so trust me, I'm a professional. All right. So let's see how this book looks and made it. Got some bubble wraps, some cardboard. Oh my God, this thing is huge. I know I don't have a book this big on my shelves. This is a big book. And I think Zeisings really did a great job with the packaging here. I'm going in with a more precision tool. And I'm just tearing that out. Okay, so I have not really seen one of these in the wild necessarily. Wow, it feels like it's in a wooden tray case. So this is a Zeisings book catalog. Very cool. Weird books for sale. The book. There's a little bit of rip on the shrink wrap, but this is beautiful. Let me see what we're dealing with, what we're looking at. look at this thing. Wow. I'm, wow. Oh my God. It looks like there might be a bump on this slipcase right there. A little bump. I wonder if that corresponds to the little bit on the box. But here it is. I don't even, oh, look at that. There's Mylar protection on the boards. And this thing is just a stunner. Everything is beautiful here. And it has, this is the cloth, the black cloth I've come to expect from Centipede Press over the years. Just beautiful. I like the Mylar protection. I'm gonna actually leave it on while I look through the book because, again, this is not mine. This is not for me. This is for producer Jill. But this is, here are the end papers. Some of the art. With color illustrations by Salvador Dali and interior illustrations by Sir John Tenniel, Harry Furness, Willie Pogany. Introduction by Jan Svankmajer. And then, of course, published by Centipede Press. Look at that. Yeah, this is probably a book that defies an unboxing video. Really does. You can't properly showcase this book on a video, comfortably holding it. Oh wow, look at that. And I feel the texture of this page. It's a little gritty. It reminds me of the Dune art. Advice from a Caterpillar. I can understand why it sold out so quickly, but trust me, this is an insanely beautiful book that I think it's half my height as I'm looking at it. And it's going to be a shelving challenge, but what a wonderful book. This is absolutely gorgeous. Had I seen this in the wild and not been able to get one for producer Jill, I'd have been sick. I think she's absolutely gonna love this book. It's got that top edge stain and ribbon page marker. It is, I think, one of Centipede Press's best titles that I own. So since doing that video, unboxing Alice in Wonderland, I took a closer look at the slipcase, and there's a ding right there, and there's a bigger ding right down there. Pretty bad. Video doesn't often show the severity of dings. It's always kind of misleading when people post photos. You got to see it in with your own eyes in real life. So I reached out to Zeisings and I said, hey, look, you know, unfortunately, the slipcase was dinged. Everything else, the packaging seemed great. You saw it, everything looked good, but there's a top and bottom ding. And immediately they said right away, don't worry, we will replace it or make you right. Let's see if we can get a slipcase. Like 20 minutes went by, I got another email. They're like, we're getting a slipcase from Jared. He can mail one out. If you don't want to wait, we will send you one. We'll take it off of our other inventory and send you that immediately if you don't want to wait for Centipede Press to ship us the replacement. I said, no, that's crazy. Don't interfere with your sales, with your business, man. Just, you know, if you got one coming from Centipede to you and then to me, that's fine. It's no rush. And they said, cool. Thank you for being patient, and we'll get that to you as soon as we get it. And then like 4 days went by, and they dropped me another email saying, hey, look, we're waiting on the slipcase to arrive from Jared. It's going to be here in a few days. We just didn't want you to think we forgot about you. So I wrote back, no, I'm in no rush, but I really appreciate the communication. That was awesome. And then I got a shipping notice, and it arrived today. They shipped it priority in this big old box. The box looks like it's in great shape. So here it is. And then they even wrote, they wrote me when they shipped it, hey, it's coming to you. We're shipping a priority. I hope it makes it. Let us know. And all of that is to say that these people are the complete opposite of cemetery dance. Staying in communication, reassuring the customer, pretty phenomenal. So here it is. Just the slipcase. Here's the bubble wrap. Here's the slipcase. And it is still, the slipcase itself is still in its own cellophane. And I am thrilled to report the corners are nice and tight, 90-degree angles, just like Jared intended. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I just wanted to add this bit because of the phenomenal customer service job that Zeisings did. Offering right away to make it right, staying in communication with me through the whole thing, and shipping it is as fast as they could and as well packed as possible. So I'm just one guy, but if you take my word for it on anything, I would be happy to buy anything from Zeisings in the future. Great people. And like I said before, you can't judge a business based on how many problems they have, but you can judge a business how they react to those problems. And Zeisings was superb every step of the way. So thank you, Mark at Zeisings. I really appreciate the customer service, and this means a lot. This was a big purchase for us, and I'm happy to have it in pristine shape. I'm glad I could add this happy little note at the end of the video, and then let everybody know about what a great retailer, book dealer you are. So that's it for now. Thank you for joining me this time. I hope to see you again the next time. And in the meantime, stay frosty.